have now been pregnant in 4 years, which feels like a long time ago. With my health getting better and with stuff kind of settling down, we are thinking about getting pregnant again. There are two main reasons why we've waited so long between pregnancies. The first one being that I was diagnosed with preeclampsia a week before I delivered my son. The second one being, and you may know this if you've been following my channel, is that we have been dealing with mold toxicity in our home. Both of those things being considered, we just decided it was better and safer for us to wait. I know firsthand that preeclampsia is an extremely scary and dangerous condition to have, having been through it myself. And not a lot has been written in Western medicine about how to prevent it, which is even scarier. But I am not here to scare you guys today. I am here to show you how I am planning to prevent myself from getting preeclampsia again. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Leah. I'm a wife and a young mama to one 4-year-old little boy. I am very excited about health and wellness. Today we're going to be talking about how I'm prepping my body for the possibility of being pregnant again. One of my midwives that was supposed to help with the delivery ended up coming to the hospital with us, and she acted as a doula for me while we were in the hospital. And that was the one part of my hospital birth that I really appreciated. Like, if my midwife had not been there, it would have been a much scarier experience. Recently, I called my friend who was my doula in the hospital and asked her if there was any way we could get together and talk about maybe prepping to have another pregnancy. And obviously she was like, yes, absolutely, let's go get coffee. So we went out and talked, and she, not to any of my prior knowledge, she had been putting together a pregnancy plan for me for baby number 2, which just, I wanted to cry a little bit because I was so overwhelmed and felt so taken care of. She has done so much research on holistic health during pregnancy and preconception that I am so excited to be working with her again. The things I'm going to be doing and focusing on pre-pregnancy are going to be exercise, sleep, diet, supplements, chiropractic, and stress reduction. Before I go into what her plan is for me personally, I need to note that this is a plan for me personally, and that you should never do anything without your own doula or midwife or doctor's consent before making a ritual or routine to do while you're pregnant or getting ready to be pregnant. Supplements I'm going to be taking this time around include beef organs, an omega complex, as well as electrolytes, and a really good prenatal. Last time I was pregnant, I was taking just a generic gummy vitamin prenatal that I got from Target, and that is not going to cut it this time. The routine I'm about to share with you is my pre-pregnancy routine. So this is what I'm doing prior to getting pregnant. We're not trying right now. We're just getting healthy after detoxing from mold and all of this, and doing what we can for me to avoid preeclampsia at any cost in a very natural and healthy, holistic manner. What I am doing before trying to get pregnant is I am going to start eating 100 grams or more of protein a day. That was one of the most important things, is that I need to be making sure that I'm getting enough protein. During my last pregnancy, I had very vegetarian tendencies. I would go a day or two without eating meat at all, and I know that I was not getting as much protein as I needed. I have a natural aversion to ground beef or red meat of any kind, and I really only crave it about once a month. And I probably wasn't getting enough fish. I need to be doing more amino acids. So some of the things I'm going to be doing are at least 100 grams of protein a day, amino acids, probiotics, trace minerals, and electrolyte water. Those are the first things that are kind of the most important. Something else that I am going to be making sure that I stick to during this pregnancy, and obviously before, we're doing it right now, is going to the chiropractor during pregnancy can really help with your comfort level, as well as having an easier labor, getting the baby in the right position, and just being in your best shape as far as hips and your bones and just everything goes, because pregnancy is really uncomfortable, especially sleeping, and you need to be able to get a lot of good sleep during pregnancy. So I would highly recommend looking into a chiropractor. Chiropractors are good whether you are pregnant or not, and especially with the baby afterwards. We've actually taken my son to the chiropractor since like a week or two after he was born, because there is so much stress that goes on a baby coming out of the womb, in their neck and in their head, and it's just good to get everything aligned. It makes them less colicky, less gassy, and it can really make them a lot more comfortable too. Exercise and weight loss. One of the things that I'm going to be focusing on pre-pregnancy is losing a little bit of weight. And while that can seem like a touchy subject, it's just healthier for you to be in your optimal weight zone before getting pregnant. This is because the weight that you're at during pregnancy really can affect the baby and their future metabolism, as well as your ability to stay healthy during your pregnancy. Lowering stress. Stress is really bad on your body anyway, but when you are pregnant, stress feels more. Like the amount of stress that I feel like I go through on a daily basis will feel like more stress once I'm pregnant. So right now we're focusing on getting rid of debt, because debt is a big stressor on the mind and the body. Getting ahead on savings, because money problems are the last thing that you want outside of health problems to have to deal with during pregnancy. Because let's face it, having a baby is expensive, and especially last time, because we paid for our doulas and midwives, but then we also had to pay for hospital bills too. I did also mention that before any of this, we were detoxing from having mold in our home. If you want to see what my routine looks like for detoxing from mold, go ahead and click this video right here. Thank you guys for watching today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!